as we are preparing to enter into the month of Elul, the month that prepares us for Rosh Hashanah, it's always important to sometimes remind ourselves of the basics, what the Kabbalists have taught for thousands of years, and maybe we've heard many times before, certainly from the Rav, but it's important to focus our consciousness on this one truth. Everything that's going to happen over the next 12 months following Rosh Hashanah is decided on Rosh Hashanah. All the blessings, all the joy, all the light must be awakened on Rosh Hashanah. And of course, the way to make sure that we have the vessel and the ability to not only draw and receive endless and limitless blessings for the year, for the next 12 months on Rosh Hashanah, is the preparation and the work that we do during the month of Elul. And in truth, there are two parts to preparing our year. One is to make sure, again, that it is filled with light and blessings. The second is to make sure that there isn't any judgment. They are both important. Of course, if a person has blessings, but with it, chas v'shalom, judgment, it is not the year that we want or desire. If a person has no judgment, but no blessings as well, not the year that we desire. So the focus of our work is to ensure, for each one of us individually and for all of us collectively, that we do all the work that is necessary to draw and prepare the vessel for limitless blessings on Rosh Hashanah for the next 12 months, and also to make sure that we do the work to remove judgment or din, which is the foundational work of Rosh Hashanah, in the month before, in the month of Elul, and therefore when we come to Rosh Hashanah, the light and the blessings that we draw have no judgment upon them. And the Kabbalists for thousands of years have taught us that there's three main ways that we ensure through the work of the month of Elul that we are preparing for ourselves a year with great light and blessings and without din, without judgment. We say this during the Rosh Hashanah connection. Tshuva, meaning looking back at our year, looking back at our lives and changing that which needs to be changed or actions that we did that we should not have done. Tefillah, connection to the light of the Creator, the connections on Rosh Hashanah, the connections in the month before. Utzdaka, and the giving of charity. Ma'avirin et ro'a hagzera. If there's any residue of judgment, what we call Kabbalistically din, through these three actions of tshuva, the work of Elul, looking back at the year, at our lives, and transforming that which needs to be transformed. Tefillah, a deepening connection through prayer, through meditation, through spiritual work to the light of the Creator. Utzdaka, and charity. Those three together guarantee that judgment is removed from us, from our family, for the next 12 months. And therefore, the Kabbalists made it a very important part of the three pillars of the work of the month of Elul to make sure that to the degree that we can, we give charity. For thousands of years in the work of the Kabbalists, the importance of giving charity, of course, it's always powerful. It always brings light. It always removes judgment, but specifically in the month of Elul. And therefore, what I'd like to do is explain a little bit deeper why this year it is even more important. The powerful consequences of doing that which each one of us can individually to give charity. But this year is even more powerful and different. We've mentioned that every Kabbalistic year has an acronym, has a name. This year's name is Tafshin Daled. The last two letters of that name are the root of the word Pigeon. Pigeon is when you have a situation and you need to completely transform it. You know, unfortunately, we've all experienced this either in our lives or people that we know who are medical, financial, legal difficulty, and they need a pigeon. They need to be transformed to the other side of that. Also, there's a concept called pidyon shvuim when a person is in jail. Jail, we know, is not just a physical jail, but a mental jail, a jail of lifetimes where our potential, our blessings are held back from us. Pigeon is the ability to transform completely a situation, is the ability to completely take from jail, from our blessings not being allowed to expand endlessly, to be able to have that ability, that potential. So this is a year that has within it the potential for transformation more than any other year that we've experienced, at least in the past 100 years. The Zohar, when it speaks about the concept of Pigeon, the concept of wherever our life is, and some of us might need a real transformation 180 degrees, but I think what's really important to realize is even those of us who are tremendously blessed and are doing important and great things, we all need a Pigeon. We all need not just more or the next level, something completely different and much more powerful. That's what the work of Rosh Hashanah. I don't want to say this, but if a person is coming to Rosh Hashanah just to have a little bit more or a little bit better, it's a waste. We'll put it that way. I don't want to say you shouldn't come or you shouldn't do the work, but that's not what Elul this month is about, and certainly not what we're leading up to Rosh Hashanah. And especially this year, it's the year of Pigeon, the year of complete transformation, either from challenge to great light or from lower levels of light to a completely new level, Pigeon. When the Zohar speaks about this, it often uses the example or the parable of a person who is in medical danger and he or she needs souls to come and assist it. So many times the Zohar says, for this person to survive, there has to be 10 people, 20 people, 30 people whose lives are changed. And there's many ways that can happen. But for us, and this is the beauty of giving to the work of the center in this month. And I would specifically focus on what is the Kahrenberg Scholarship Fund, which means souls that either are going to begin their journey over the next 12 months in connecting through the wisdom of Kabbalah to the light of the Creator, or those that are continuing their journey but need assistance to be able to do that. To know that when we come to Rosh Hashanah, we can come on our own, or we can come with an army. So, for example, again, and every person has different capabilities. If you could only help one more person, take a Kabbalah 1, give a donation that can only support one person, you're coming at least with that person's soul with you on Rosh Hashanah. If you can help 10 people, you're coming with 10 people. If you can help 100 people, you're coming with 100 people. So what we are, and I often say this, one of the greatest gifts that the center gives to our students is the ability to be a part of this work, but more importantly, to actually be creating souls. And as we think about Elul, this month of preparation for Rosh Hashanah, the next 12 months, there is nothing more powerful that you can do. Charity on its own is powerful, but charity that actually awakens souls to renew or deepen or strengthen their connection, which is what we do through the Kahrenberg Scholarship Fund, that creates an entire army that comes with you to Rosh Hashanah. And, we always say we shouldn't guarantee. The Kabbalah, not me. The Zohar says, if you come with an army of people that you have awakened and connected their soul to the light of the Creator, then you are certainly going to have a year that has no judgment and has limitless blessings. So I'd like to awaken within all of us in any ways that we can do it, but certainly as we speak about tzedakah and charity and giving to the work of the center and specifically to the Kahrenberg Scholarship Fund, if you can, and to the degree that you can, I strongly recommend that in this month, but with this consciousness, why am I giving $150 so that one more person can begin their journey to Kabbalah 1? And even by the way, to be clear, even if that's only going to happen after Rosh Hashanah, the action that I've done, I've already created that potential for that soul. That soul is coming with me to support my work on Rosh Hashanah. If I can do it for 5 people, then those 5 souls are coming with me. But do it with this consciousness. Why am I giving throughout the year? Again, sometimes we give charity because we are excited about a cause, we desire good things, beautiful. This is the month that we need it. Throughout the rest of the year, it's a beautiful and powerful action that can bring us light. But in Elul, the Kabbalists teach us, we need it. We need it to remove judgment. We need it to be able to prepare our vessel to receive the blessings of Rosh Hashanah. So I was going to say I ask you, but I recommend, I want, and I'm sure you want this year to be the most amazing year you have ever experienced. Something that is a complete pigeon, a complete transformation from even the amazing things we've had until now to a completely different level. One of the greatest ways to guarantee that is tzedakah But one of the most powerful ways to guarantee that tzedakah is by giving it in a way that brings souls with me to Rosh Hashanah. So I bless all of us that to whatever degree we can, we give the tzedakah, the charity that removes judgment, but specifically give it in such a way to the Karen Berg Scholarship Fund that will have the power to come to Rosh Hashanah, and we're going to be collective together in New York and throughout the world. So every charity that you give towards the Karen Berg Scholarship Fund supports the whole collective. So when we're going to be thousands of people coming together for Rosh Hashanah, in reality, we're going to be hundreds of thousands of souls. As we said, it's important to give tzedakah, to give charity all the time. But no more time is more important, more powerful in what it can bring for me, what it can do for me than on Elul, preparing for Rosh Hashanah. And there's no more powerful charity that one can give than to awaken, to give the possibility for one other soul to be connected to the light of the Creator. Then we come with thousands of souls supporting our work. For sure, we will succeed, B'ezrat Hashem, on Rosh Hashanah, on removing all judgment and preparing the next 12 months with endless light and blessings. Thank you.